Hi, this is Crystal.
This is Ben.
Okay, this is an exciting opportunity for someone who wants a hedgehog. And we are kind of going back to prior to COVID. We allowed people to come into an adoption appointment and pick their hedgehog at the time of the appointment. And we went away from that and started having to mark butts when we were all contactless. And we feel pretty confident. And both of us never caught COVID at all. But anyways, we have a bunch of hedgehogs. These ones are all the females. I only have about 9 males that, and I actually have quite a hard time. If I put 9 males on this table together, even if it's only for an hour adoption appointment, I get some fighting going on. And so I say that it's better to do it fewer. She's anointing.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, putting bedding in here is just great. So we've got traditional, we've got Algerian black, I've got some blonde and Cinnacots, I've got reverse pintos. It's just a great opportunity. We've never actually ever, there's a reverse pinto right there. She's super sweet. I've never had a sale in which I've done $200 hedgehogs. And that's okay. You know, I think the economy is dropping a little bit right now, and so we're accommodating. But look at that Algerian black space right there. She's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Super rare, like pure Cinnacat, like that one's gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, and her color is really hard to see here. Move away from that door for a second, see if the light changes. Yeah, it did a little bit. And so we've even got silver that's in here, some pintos that are in here. The markings are great. Girls get along really well, and we have oftentimes, most of the time, I will say, even had our females that live in 6 or 7 together, because they all, and I've taken away all their igloos, really, I've just put a couple of toys in here, but I wanted to be able to show the females that are available for purchase right now, and so I thought, let's see what behavior is going on there.
They're very good with communal living though.
They really do great. So if you've ever thought of buy one, get one free, this would be a good opportunity at the price, because for $200, you really can't go wrong. We've seen in our own business for the last 16 years that when we have hedgehog girls that live together, they eat together, they play together, they snuggle together, and they run on wheels together. And often when one of them dies, the next one might be shortly after. Shortly after that, she's playing with toys. She was just pushing around this little red and gold foil ball. That was kind of cute. I saw it, but I didn't. Well, there we go. There, she's pushing out along the springs and the foil ball.
Cute.
But they do look at themselves in the mirror. We have hedgehogs that groom themselves all the time. It's so funny. Can I get in there with you? Can I snuggle with you? Anyways, if you have questions, I am not, just so a clarification, I'm not going to mark dots, colored dots on all these butts and put them on there one at a time. I am just leaving these girls to live together and play together, and you can come into an appointment and see whichever one kind of speaks to you. And sometimes people like to really choose a favorite color or markings, and I say, you know, pair that with a good personality and you've got a great pet. But here's a really good selection, so it's a good opportunity. Anyways, if you have any questions, text me. Boys, I won't have this selection. On a table, if you were saying I have a son and he really wants a boy, I could probably only put 4 or 6 on a table at one time, and frankly, I think my girls are a little nicer, but I'm not against boys. I do have some great boys. I have a really, really beautiful split-faced boy. I think I might actually put him on individually with an individual price. But so we have some really adorable boys, but you put them around other males and all of a sudden they get really timid, and then they just go into a ball And then they don't look like a good pet from anybody's standpoint, and it has nothing to do with the family here that's adopting. It only has to do with that I've just put a bunch of predators around it,
They
and
smell each other.
they do,
And they get
and they
in a
become
bad
fearful.
mood. Yeah.
Yep, and so, anyways, it's hard to do adoption appointments like this with boys, so maybe that's what we have to do, is just go through and put the boys individually, yeah, with dots on their butts. Look at that one is underneath of the two
Yeah.
girls.
Trying to burrow.
Yeah,
They're like, what's going on?
yeah, a little earthquake. Insectivore food, while we are, dropping the price down to $200 for any of these girls, they have to go with food, and especially, you know, right now when we had babies, we would say that they have to go with one single container, a minimum of a single container. But I'm gonna show you something here, just from a standpoint of doing this. Right now, there are 4 small containers in the front, and that's just a single size container. If you get one, that's the size that you get.
Like a
But
pint
if,
of ice cream.
yeah, but if you get if you buy the 6-pack, buy 2 and get 4 for free. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. Buy 4 and get 2 for free. You actually get it in a larger container, so there's 8 ounce more of food in each one. Plus, you get 2 free. So, if this makes sense, each row is the same price, but look at how much more food if you buy it in the 6-pack. And these guys, you know, when they're a little bit older like this, they're gonna go through it a little bit quicker than a baby. So I feel a little nervous of selling a hedgehog with a single food, and then all of a sudden you're out of food. And so I'm definitely gonna recommend, take advantage of the fact that the hedgehogs are only $200 right now, and buy the 6-pack of food and let the food last you for months and months. It doesn't go bad, it's just freeze-dried bugs. And we have several varieties. We have an original variety, oops, I just dropped one. And then there's this one that's got strawberry and mango with it, and then there's with strawberries. So there's 3 different varieties to choose from. But if you have any questions, reach out to me. Here they're eating, she's eating the bugs right here. It's so funny that when we introduced the mango variety, I think that was like last month or maybe the month before, I've gotten so many text messages from families about their hedgehog's response to the mango. And one of the families had told me that she went through and dug all the mango out of her bowl, and she brings it into her house and she lays on it. And I thought that was just so cute. And then we have our own, I've noticed, have anointed with the mango, but you know, we just don't like cat food, so we don't recommend cat food at all anymore. We feel like it causes obesity, it shortens their lives. We have been educated, and we try to help others understand the effects of cat food. And so while the internet is a little still behind in the time, and it hasn't understood the studies that have happened with hedgehogs, but we want our pets to live healthier and longer lives. So feeding them what their body needs, which is bugs, fruits, that is healthier for them than a processed cat food that is full of fillers and preservatives. And even though they say no fillers, they do create little deposits in their intestines and shorten their lifespan. But good opportunity for anyone looking for a hedgehog to come and choose from a huge, nice variety there. She's anointing that little blondie right there. Right there.
Yeah.
If you don't know what hedgehog anointing is, you could Google it, but a simple explanation is when they come in contact with a flavor or a scent that they like, they make this little foam in their mouth and they spit it on their back because they want to take the scent with them. And so it's kind of a weird, goofy little thing that hedgehogs do, but it also tells you that they're really happy with their surrounding and that they like. She's anointing on this girl. She's licking that girl. There, she's gonna do it. See, and then she's gonna spit that little spittle on her back. So she just keeps licking that little girl that's in that bag. I like you, you're my friend. See, I'm just gonna keep licking you, and that's just so funny. sweet girl. Hi there. Ooh, come up and see the camera. Yeah, you're very curious. You're just beautiful, aren't you? Yeah. Just funny. Just like totally attracted. Look at this little one. Just like completely attracted to my camera. Here, make a little friend. A little piggy can be your friend, huh? We have stuffed animals in our habitats too, because we like soft, furry friends. Hi there. Hedgehogs are a great pet. Easy for kids to be able to maintain habitats, to clean up after them. They just have a litter box in their habitat. Here's what a habitat looks like. So it has a litter box. The wheel stands in the litter box. Now this has a couple things that are thrown into it right now, just because we're doing some cleaning for the day, but it's a pretty easy habitat for kids to maintain. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry, I did all the talking.
Sorry.
Okay. You have anything you want to say? Yes?
Huh? No, you covered it.
Okay.